Okay. Now we need to talk about the assignment operator for assignment. First of all, we need to give the new lines in here. A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And so if I put the A0 55, what is the result of this code? What is the result? What's the output? Yes, Mustafa. That's right. 55, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And so A 1 to 3. What's the output of the B right now? Could you tell me? Yes. 2, 3. Yara and Khalil. Thank you for your participations. Okay. And so what is 1, 2 and 4, 3, 4 and 5, and so the B is equals to the A whole elements in here, and the print ID A and the B. No, it's not the same, because a list is the another properties of these values. For example, the literal or the string, the constant string characters are put in the what and on the RAM at the same locations, but the list address on address, just like this one, address of address, which is the A. Okay, if you has it's a list, and so it's an address of address, which means that if we create a new list value, A and B have the what have the different address. But what about this one? ID B 0 and ID A and 0. What's the output of these things? Yes, the same, because we have only one value with the values of the 1 on the RAM, but the B and A may have the different addresses, but inside value possess the same address. Okay, so what about this one? A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, the print A 0, 5, 2. What is the output of this code? Just tell me. Just tell me. No, the first element is the 1, and so up to 5 with the increment of 2, and so 1, 3, 5. Yes, yes, Mustafa. Okay, and so what about this code? 0, we can remove these terms, and so okay, what about this code? Yes, same. Why, Mustafa? It starts from 0 as a default values. Okay, so what about this code? What about this code? Yes, 0 is starting in this, 5 is the end in this. Yes, 1, 2, 5. So what about this code? Print A double dot 2. What about this one, the last one? 1 3 5 7. Yes, Mustafa, yes. Okay, what about this one? A 9 0 minus 1. What about this one? 9 8 7 blah 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 up to what? Up to 1, right? What about this one? What about this one? Yes, it's the same. Okay, what about this one? Double dot minus 1. Yes, all elements are in reverse, 10 to 1, right? And so if you want to reverse the order of this list values, and so we can write this one. The left hand side of the first double dot is the what starting, the middle point is the end point, and the 1, this is the decrement or increment of our case, right? So what about this one? A is equals to the what? The 1 and 3 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, and so B is equals to the what? The A 1 3. Okay. We can do it, right? So A 1 and 2 is 500ths, and so the print A and print B. What happened if I run this code? This will be okay. They both change. Why, Mustafa? See? Why? Yes, it's the same address. Because the A1, this is the 1, and this is the distance, right? And so, if I put the what, the print ID A and print ID B, if I rerun this code, we have the different addresses in here, right? Right? The A and B has a different address. But why? If we update 1 to 500ths, is updated on the what? On the B as well. Because the B possesses these two values right now, right? And so if you update the internal values of the 1, this is the another list in here, and so this element is updated right now, and so this B is also updated because it's not the address of address, it's only address. Okay? Okay? A is an address of address. B is not an address of address at this case, because the B is created with the what? With some part of the A's in here. But in the previous case, if we assign the what? This A right now, just like this one, and so just see that they have the same address in here, A and B. But in this case, we have the different address, right? Okay? So, for now, we need to talk about the operator overloading. Have you, this is not to complicate the others, this Python button. Yes, Yara, you sent me a direct message, but it's called the call by value or the reference. But in Python, we don't have this value and the reference concepts. Okay, but if we created the two values in here, yeah, oh, okay, yes, sir, so you understand right now, Yara. Two strings are the same but in different variables. Could you please write the code, Mustafa? Because I don't understand what you're saying. If you put the code and so I can copy. Yes, Yara. Yara, you know the C++ very well. Mustafa, write the code and I can copy of all of things in here and we will test it. But right now we need to learn about the operator overloading. What is operator overloading in C++? Has any guys remember that property? For example, we can collect, sum, or subtract, or multiply the class variable in C++ by using some simple operators like the star, like the plus, like the minus. For example, if A 1 2 3 is given in here, if B 1 1 2 2 2 3, okay, and so we can create another variable A plus B just now, just like this one, and so the print C can be written with these concepts. And so what is the values of the C in here? If I rerun this code, and then we will have the C is equal to 1 2 3 11 12 2 and 33. Okay, because in the plus operator in the Python, just like this one, and so we will add this A into the B. And so what is the address values of these terms? For example, ID A and ID B and ID C. What's the output of this code? Can anyone guess that? If I run this code, and so we will have the different addresses, right? And so if I put the A and B into the one variable, and then we can say that these address values are different. A, B, and C are different addresses in here, just like this one, okay? Or we can print the new list, just like this one, the A plus Ali and the valley. What's the output of this code? This is the new list 1 2 3 Ali valley. Okay, but can we assign this value just like this one? C is equals to what? A plus Ali valley? No. See, we cannot assign this operator just like this one, but we can create the new values of these terms. Okay. Okay, but we can print another values in here, just like this one. Print C 0, print A 0. What's the output of this code for these two addresses? Same, because it represents to the integer values A 1, and so C is contained with 1 2 3 11 12 2 and 33, right? And so these addresses is the same, but these are not. Okay, so What about this one? C plus equal 333 444. Okay, and so the print C. What's the output of this code? If you rerun this code, and then we will have 1 2 3 11 12 2 and 33 300 and 400 values are contained in here, just like this one. Okay, and also we can give the what the A is equals to the 1 2 3. Okay, and so B is equals to A times 3, and the print B. What is the values of the B right now? Marah or Yara. See, we have the 3 repeated values of this value. Okay, and so we can collect 3 times collected this data on the same. Yes, Alil. Yes. No, Lion. 369 is not applied because the A is a list. If we multiply the 3 with a list, and so 3 times add the new elements to this list, not on the what, not within the values of these terms. Okay, so what is the output of this code? -1 print B. What is the output of this code? If you multiply the 3, and so we also multiply the -1. If I run this code, then see that we don't have the, no, it's not reversed. We don't have the any data in here. If you multiply with the 3, and so we will have the 3 times new variable in here. If I multiply with the -1, and so we don't have the any data in here, right? Because we don't have it. Or just see that if I multiply the 0 values in here, what's the output of this code? So is an empty list. What is the output of this code? 1. C. I'm sorry. See, we have the B values and returns to the what itself, but around them the B times 0, and so it's clear whole the list by using these terms. Okay. So we need to also talk about the special cases. For example, we can assign to A is equals to the 1, and so to print A and ID A can be given in here. Okay, and so if you run this code, the 1, its value 269 blah 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 is the address of these values. Okay, and so what happened if I multiply and equal to the 4 values in here, and so we can print A just like this one, the ID A. What's the values of the A and the address values of the A right now? Four and the same address is not good enough because it's not a list, and so it contains only the integer value. So every integer value must be stored at the different RAM locations. Okay, and so if this is the integer, and so these values must be changed or must be updated by using this one. Okay, and so we have 2 different address and the 2 different values right now. Okay, but in the list, see, A is equals to the 1 2 3. Okay, and so the print A and ID A can be given like this one, and so the print A0, okay, and ID A0, okay? And so after that, A times equal 4, and the print A ID A. What is the output of this code? In the first place, we have the 1, 2, 3 and the ID address of this one. And so in the second place, the return of the what? The address of the 1 and the ID values of these terms is given in here, okay? And so in the first place, the list is written. In this one, the 1 written. And so if I equalize the A, just like this one, and so 4 times for this question or for this question. This is the first one, this is the second one, the one before, okay? This is the integer value, okay, Yara? And so if this is the integer value, and so we need to what? We need to assign the different address values for the 4, because the literal value 1 and 4 must be kept in the different address. And so if A is represents the points to the 4, and so the previous A must be stored in the different elements on these things, okay, Yara? So they must have the different addresses, because the 4 and 1 have located at the different location on the RAM, Yara. Did you understand that, Yara? For what first equal to no, because it's not a list, it's an integer value, okay? But in the second place, just see that the 1, this is the ID, and so we have the 3 outputs in here, just like this one. First of all, I'm selecting the whole dates 1 to 3, and the address of these things is given in here, but the 1 is different in the location of this address because it's the integer value. But in the second place, if you multiply A times 4 in here and assign to the new variables, and so just see that this is the what? This is in the same address locations in here, okay? This is so important. Now we need to talk about the constructor definition, okay? First of all, we can create the list elements by using what? Constructor function. It's a default constructor, just like in the C++. And so if I rerun this code, and then we will have the empty space here. So we can also define to what? To this one, the Ankara, okay? And so if we print this value, just see that if the list is defined by this one, the A, N, K, A, R, A are the different elements of these terms, okay, in the Ankara. And so what about this code? Print A in the reverse order. If I rerun this code, this one, Arakna, or the ARAKNA, okay? But we have the length of these terms in here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, in the list definitions. But if we call the length of these terms, and so we will get the 1, but in the list we will collect, or we will split the whole this string character into the one variable of the what? The list elements, okay? So what about this one? For example, A is equals to the 1, 2, 3, and so B list A, okay? And so print ID A and print B. If I run this code, we will have the different address in here. But what about this one? B is equal to the A. What about this one? See, we have the same address, but in the second place we have the different address. Did you understand the difference between these two of them? The list creates the new variable or the new address location for the what, for pointing to the A. But in the second place, just A address is assigned to the B. Okay? Okay. So in the third place, we will talk about the multiple assignments. What about this? First of all, A 1 2 3 4 5 and A 2 2 4 is equal to the what? 10 20 40 50. What is the output of A right now? Yara. Lion. Efe. No, it's not an error. If we have this syntax, A to 4, 2 to 4 is assigned with what? With a new value. So we can expand this in these values. In C or C++, we will get error. But in Python expands the area of these terms, just like this one. 2 to 4 is equals to the what? The 3 and 4 in this list. And so 3 and 4 is are removed from here, and then this value is given at this time. Just like this one, but with the values of the what? Integer one. Okay? Or we can assign to what this times 2 to 4 is equals to the empty space. What is the output of the print A right now? Just tell me, guys. 1 2 5, right? Because the rest of them are removed, right? So let's get it more curious about it. A, and so 2 to 2 and 200 and 200, and the print A. What's the? No, it's not removed, because the 2 to 4 contains only what? The 2 in this and the third, yeah, second in this and the third in this, not the last in this line. Okay? What is the output of the last code? Just see that. If we have 2, no. So we should assign the 2 and 2. And so the first element must be reached at this moment. And so the 2 element is the what? 3. And so the output of this code 1, 2, 200, 204, 5. Yes, Lion and Halil. Okay? See? So 3 to 2 is assigned 100 and 100. What is the values of the last output? Print A. No, it's not an error. Just see that the first in this is the 3, and so I'm sorry, this is 100, and so we will have 1 2 200 at the third in this, 100 100 200 3 4 5. Not an error. Why is that error? Let's see, for the errors maybe we can use the what? The 100s. This is an error, because if we have the multiple in this, and so we cannot assign to one variable in here, just like this one. But if you are using the range operator or double that, and so we can assign anything in here, but we can't do that. This is the error. We should give the multiple elements. In here, the first element 3 and the 2, and so we reach the what? The third element in here. For examples, if I rerun this code, just see that. What is the third element in here? Just see that 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Just see that if we assign the 100, and so this assigned to the what? The third element. 100, 100. And after that, the 200 is coming, and so 3, 4, 5. Okay? And so we reach the third element of the what? The A, but the updated A, right? Or I can give another example in here, just like this one. What is the output of this code? Now the second element is updated and added to Ali. See, 1 A L I 2 200 100 100 200 3 4 5. No, yeah. At every case, if assign this Ali, and so this Ali must be represented with the what? The A L I. I don't understand what you're saying. What's it say? This 2, 3 to 2, 2 is meaningless right now. Okay? Because 3 is bigger than the 2. In the default value, we have a step size of the 1, and so 3 does not go to what? To the 2. And so we only reach the first element of these things. Lion. Okay? Okay. And so, what about this one? A is equals to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and A 1 and 1, which is equals to the what? The Ali. What is the output of this code right now? This is the iterable, and so the Ali is transmit it into the what? Into the elements of the list, and so we have the collected form of the Ali in here, just like this one. The other one is a string, but this Ali is the what? Is the list elements. Okay? Okay? Okay. And so for the multiple in this assignment, we should give the what? The range function. We should describe it. Range function. The range with the parameters of the start, stop, and step. Okay? So, how can we define this value? Our range can be called with the 10, which means that 0 to 10 value is included in this range. Okay, and so the L list can be used for this range, and so the print L and R can be written just like this one in order to show the difference values. Okay, and so the range 0 to 10 is given in here, but the other is to what? The list values of the 0 to 9. Okay, so the range returns to the what? The range operator, but the L returns to the what? The integer values, or the list values of the what? This range. Okay, and so what about this one? L is equals to what? The list, and the range 10 22. What is the output of this print? Just say it. What's the output? Yes, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18. Okay, and so what is the output of this term? What's the output of this term? Reversed, yes, up to from beginning to 20 to the 10. Yes, and so what is the values of this term? Minus 2. What's the output of the L? What's the output of the L? It's the empty space, because 10 with the increment of the minus 2, we cannot reach the 20 values, and so it returns to the what? The empty space in here. Okay, and also we will have the special operator in here, which is the what? The in operator. what's the in operator? For example, a 3 13 2 18 Ali and 44.4. okay, and so print 3 in a. What's the output of these terms? The set. Yes, it's true. It returns to the what? The true values or the boolean value. Okay, and so what about this one? 113. False, right? Because we don't have these values like this one. And so what if we are using the Ali in A? What's the last code? What's the result? Yes, it's a false because the A with the bigger A is used. Right. And so what is L in A? 0 1 2 3. Is this true or not? Yes, because we have the L value in the what in the diskette. Okay, so any question? If you don't have any question, and so we will take a break 15 minutes, and after that we will continue with the methods of the list, guys. Okay.